Standards, public schools in New York City will implement a new grading policy in light of the coronavirus pandemic. Here now is Frances Kweller, Kweller Prep Director and Founder. And basically they're doing away with grades. I mean, they're putting in meets standards, doesn't meet standards. There's a couple different things depending on your age. And the argument is that not everybody has the same type of support at home. And that there may be, somebody who has a parent there and has a lot of technology and has support, but there may be another child who is, even though the district was offering technology, wasn't able to get it until later or doesn't have a parent there to support them. So it's really not fair to keep the grades going. What do you think about that?
Right now, there's a big issue going on where the grades from September of 2019 until March 2020 are just going to vanish. And no one really disputes what's going on right now in terms of March, the end of March till June. But the question is, right now, Melissa, a lot of students are getting a straight pass for the school year, whether they're performing at any level. And it's just extremely unfortunate right now. It's really going to hurt the way that high schools are screening kids in for next year. And it's really going to hurt the way that middle schools are screening their elementary kids as well. The student achievements are just not going to be recognized. And a lot of kids who are living in cramped spaces doing homework now, today, they're not going to be recognized. It's unfortunate, but right now...
there are some people, I've talked to parents and I've talked to even people who work within the district who think that there's actually a political motive behind this. That by wiping out the grades, the chancellor and the mayor here in New York has wanted to do away with using the grades and the screening process and the tests to help decide who gets to go to some of these specialized schools. And so they think that by blowing out the grades, it doesn't really have to do with what's going on right now, that it's really about undermining the screening process for schools going forward, which the mayor and the school chancellor has been very much against. Do you think there's any merit to that?
There's complete merit to it. It's no secret that the mayor's been trying to erase the screening just the whole proposition of screening students for years, and that's always been on his agenda. Right now, what we have with the pandemic is a golden opportunity that I guess the mayor has found to push this agenda where the students, middle, high school age students they're not going to have any screen system, no metric. There's just going to be a pass into the school year. And that applies very heavily and very unfortunately for 5th, 6th, and 7th graders looking for middle and high school admissions.
You work with a lot of first-generation kids who study very hard in order to take the test to get into these specialized schools and who work hard to get their grades up. The kids you work with don't have a lot of money. And this is the way that they get into these schools that put them on the path to get to a better life, to a better college. Is this hurting low-income immigrant children that the mayor and the school chancellor both say they want to help?
It's absolutely hurting them. And right now, what they're doing is making a unilateral decision without community input, without anyone's vote. It was just a decision was made, a couple of slides were put up indicating that this is the new grading policy they're going to pass, whether they pass low, pass high. We have over 1,000 kids right now working from home, just from our prep school. We have kids who are studying. They're preparing. Many students are preparing right now, specifically middle and high school age, to sacrifice the entire summer to get ready for the specialized high school exam, for the Hunter exam. I can just go on and on. And the opportunity is being robbed from under them. They don't have this window now. It's just extremely unfortunate. And there was no input.
Frances Kweller, thank you so much. We are out of time. Thank you for coming and bringing us that perspective. And Connell, thank you for bringing it to us from out in the field. We appreciate it. That does